I'm a Quest student.
I am a Quest student, and this is our story. Quest is an institution that breeds creativity, curiosity, and community. Imagine taking one class at a time, sitting at a round table with your professor and a class cap of 20 students, creating your own major. Imagine attending campfires in the forest, hitting the slopes before class, living within a close-knit, caring, and motivated community, and being inspired by the beautiful Tantalus mountain range that forms the landscape of our day-to-day lives. Imagine waking up to this and falling asleep to this. Now imagine if all of this was lost.
A year ago, it almost was. Our university was left in serious debt and had to undergo some significant restructuring to make it out. As a result of the CCAA process, Quest began a new relationship with Primacore. The global COVID-19 pandemic that forced us online was isolating and stressful. Everyone managed the best they could, but now that it's nearly over, we're finally getting a chance to experience the new reality at Quest.
So, from pre-COVID to now, some of the differences in the residences, I think the biggest one is just the lack of spaces for people to gather, and so I think that's making it really hard for students to connect.
I miss being able to just listen to music between homework, taking breaks. I miss being able to seek out for the arts bay when I have an artsy project for class. I miss having a space where I can just hang out with all my friends and kind of do whatever I want.
Either you're only allowed to sleep and then eat in the caf and then go to class in the academic building. I would really appreciate just if there was a space where regardless of because it's cold a lot of the year and you can't practice outside and instruments are delicate and stuff, if there's just a space inside that wasn't in the residences that you could just be able to practice in or jam with other people and stuff, whereas there's not really a space like that at all right now.
There's just a lot up in the air right now, and I'm excited for some info, some hard intel on where this is all going and what's next for me. So
2 years have passed and I'm still asking myself the same question. I've yet to hear much about the direction Quest is heading, but I'd settle for parameters within which students can organize events for themselves. As Director of Arts for CUSA in mid-October, I'm trying to think of how cabaret is going to be made possible with little access to rehearsal spaces at all, despite being one of the best opportunities for Quest to market to admitted students.
Expressing ourselves in all of the student events like cabaret and the drag show, blowing off steam at the Recplex, or collaborating with peers in the music bay. These are all important to our experience at Quest and necessary balances to hard work in our academic blocks.
Quest students are super good at connecting, even if there's all of these obstacles, and also historically very solution and project oriented. So I think that if, given access, we could create the solutions, but it's just been really frustrating because there have been all these solutions and ideas put forward, and it feels like every one of those comes up against a roadblock. And so the frustration, gets channeled into some sort of solution, some creative solution, and then that's been shut down, and so it goes back to the frustration. And it's just this cycle. I guess the first thing I would say to how we could maybe fix this communication barrier is just how can we create more transparency? How can the administration be really open about all of the things that they're doing? And I know there's lots of things happening behind the scenes, and I wonder if there's a way for that to be communicated through regular emails that are more informative than the ones that we have.
I'm sure that the transition is really hard and that they're doing their best, but we really need to hear their side of the equation.
If Quest admin could communicate with us, understand Quest student needs, and allow us to come up with our own solutions with understanding of the resources available to do so, then the Quest community could thrive as a whole.